Hello, people. It is Tuesday, the 13th of October. Let me yak at you for just a second. How is everyone doing? So, what's on my mind today is I just want to share a little something that's kind of cool. So, I love music and I do listen well and I do appreciate good stereo. But good stereo is expensive, and so I just haven't gone down that rabbit hole in my life because of expenses. So the way that I live in my house is I've got a stereo basically in every room. And the one here in the computer room is one for convenience, which means the main stereo is good, great speakers, amp and stuff, but the turntable I use for convenience is an Ion USB turntable that I bought when I was transferring vinyl to the computer, which of course now you don't have to. But I have it set up right here for convenience, and the cartridge is okay. Out in my living room, I have a decent quality, a good turntable, a Pioneer PL 145 or something with a nice, sure cartridge in it, okay? Direct drive. It's old 70s model. It was heirloom to me, basically, and it is a fantastic turntable. It is. You look them up, and they're still highly regarded. Anyway, spending some time last night out in the living room watching TV, which I don't often because here, if I'm on the computer or doing something active, I stay active. I'm not a TV watcher. I've found consistently, no matter what I'm watching, if I go and sit and watch TV, I just fall asleep. But when I was out in the living room, I decided to put on some music and had been thinking to myself about these Beatles remasters and thinking, well, I haven't played one of them on my good turntable yet. Wow. Wow, what a difference. Wow. Wow. These plates are incredibly artistic, beautifully cut. I was stopped literally in my tracks as the music started to play because of the fidelity. Now, we have all these remasters on CD, but there's just something different about the way the sound moves in the room when there's a needle interacting physically. It's kind of almost intangible, but it's there. This was a brilliant sounding, it was an amazing experience. Now, this isn't my favorite Beatles album, and I don't think I have one. All their albums have favorite moments. So this one has favorite moments, and then it gets spooky. When this first came out and I first heard the end, I cried because they're telling us it's over. And it was like, oh man, what a bummer. You know what I mean? But I want to share that last night. It's the only thing I played out there. I was thinking of trying to play something else, one of the new Bowie recuts, but I didn't get to it. This just blew my mind. The person in charge of these cuts killed it. It was like, wow, I actually had to just put on my glasses and go look at, like I did as a kid, look at the record spinning to just appreciate you can see it as it spins. It's like an art piece. The person who cut these, and I do understand cutting records, and I've seen the process. It's an art form. They did it with so much love. Wow, I just wanted to share that. Only a couple more things and I'll go. I've talked about Porcupine Tree. They're an acquired taste, but I acquired the taste. And when I get in the mood for Porcupine Tree, I really like them. I have the early 2000s marble vinyl version of Stupid Dream. And to me, Stupid Dream is when the band starts to gel. It's when they start to sound more like a band than a project. Well, I understand there's a lot of animosity towards this band by people. I understand it. I didn't like them so much at first. With that in mind, I want to pull this. The other night I listened to the latest Opeth, right? and Cauda Venenum. Interesting experience. Really enjoyed side 3. I thought side 4 was absolutely terrible. I said, this is a whole lot of repetition. They've done this before. This sounds like they're losing their minds, even though they're not. What I'm saying is that there came to a point here where it's like, okay, time for this to move on. Just my opinion. But it sounds like they know it too. It's like, this is garbage. Side 3 is good. Sides 1 and 2 are pretty good. Side 3 is real good to me. Side 4 is like, they should have stopped. Just my opinion. Get upset if you like. It's just my opinion. Hadn't played this in ages. Bruford, one of a kind. Fantastic all the way through. Just everything about it. Alan Holdsworth, the whole band, Dave Stewart. And then here I have my signed copy from the bass player, Jeff Berlin. The next album where they bowed to pressure from the record company. We need something we can sell. We need a hit. So they put some really terrible vocals on here. Jeff, you know it. You didn't need to be singing. Okay, that's what I just want to share today. I hope everyone's hanging in there in these insane times.